Play comes down off the boards. Good, strong defensive work. Back out to Lipsy, looking to kick it forward. Back into Malazinski. Early chance. Back to Bebbers. Goes wide. Goal! Look like it comes off the skate of Perry on the way in, but 18:57 on the clock. And the big bird is cooking early. Through down into the corner. You got to have a bit of broken play. There's no danger for anybody, but nobody picks up Bebbers through the middle. Looks like it comes out, get deflection of what Perry does. Turns his back on the play. Loses man on the defensive side. You can see Pagosny pushing the play up wide, but as soon as Perry... Griffiths goes wide. Good stick from Bennett on that play. Goes back through into the middle. Leeds come across onto the far side. Spofford, long shift. Bit of a knuckleball on the way through, and Marr makes that save. As Harrison stops right in the crease. And that's what you like to see from any player. A goaltender makes a save. You don't need to do a drive-by and go off into the corner. Harrison on that play stops right in front of the goaltender. What that does, brings the defense into you, creates a bit of a turnover. But again, you're just trying to make the goaltender work that little bit more that may pay off in the third period. Shot comes across in the Bullets. He goes off the boards. Kept in by Harrison. Down low, looking for the wrapper. Bissonnette down low, walks it down into the corner, looking for Payton down low as it comes back out to the point. One-timer shot, good save from Marr on the back end. That was Pagosny who had that play down low. Much like the Wildcats, Fernandes will know how he plays. He likes to play in front of that net, comfortable with his back to the net. When he does that, one of the Wildcats players have to take him. They have to play one-on-one with him. What that does, opens up space on the far side for Bissonnette and Dunn to walk in from the point. Back out to Bissonnette. Bissonnette drives it through off the glove of Marr, goes into the stands. Gets that shot really quickly away from the point. This Bissonnette, you can see what he does, and he comes across into the middle. He's looking for the screen to be set up. Smart players, you don't just need to let it rip from the point, but what he does, he gets the puck, lets for the screen to get set up on the way in. Back to Dunn, good save from Marr, big rebound, short side, pops out. Looking for Sobchak, he can find him, but Harrison wants that one-time shot if he can get a control of the puck. Back in the Sobchak as they work it down, good save on the way in from Marr on Neely. Comes across and Bullis gets through across into the goal. That's where the goaltender's got to be ready for that shot to come through off the face-off. Cooper makes that change as Harrison goes off and Sobchak pushes up front. Early chance, Endicott gets that shot through, and that's that breakdown right there. Play comes back to Van den Meraker, he goes wide. Looking for the wraparound, comes back into Bradley at the point, comes back into the middle. Good save, big rebound for Gospel, but it goes wide. Play comes outside the offensive zone. Payton's going hard to the post, looking for that one-time pass. Goes wide. Back out to the point, looking for the rebound, and Marr slows that play down. Going to come out short side if he can, but Payton gets pinned on the boards. Puck still active in the Swindon zone, bit scrambly from both teams, and it gets waved off, and Marr makes that save. Back into Bradley. Bradley down into the corner, gets closed down as Neely takes the space away from Watkins. Comes through the slot, big rebound, back into Bissonnette. He's looking to clear his line, just dishes it over the stick of Bradley. Sayers at the blue line looking to go through. Good defensive stick from Griffin on that play. Back through the middle, they come back in the spot fourth. He goes wide, he's got Payton going to the net. 2 goals last time at the Link Center from Payton, same thing, going hard into the net. 6'1", 225, you're not going to stop him easily. Back goal from Griffin at the point. You can see that play opening up. Puck comes back to Griffin at the point, and what he does, as they work it through right now, Griffin's already thinking, if it comes back to me, I'm getting this puck right onto the net. No chance for Marr on that play, but watch the work from the angle here from Griffin. When the puck comes back to him, he takes a look and see what's happening in front of him. Now he sees the screen developing. No play it into the corner. Comes across into Van den Meraker, back into Nell. They've got Watkins on this far side. He drives it wide. Players by going 3-man down low, but the risk is you get beat on the player carrying the puck out. Back into Griffiths. He takes a chop from Braden on the way through. Back out to Smith. Gets it through to the net. Big rebound. Goal from Malazinski. Not pretty, but it goes off the stick on the way through. But if you don't generate offense by getting the puck to the net, you got no chance of getting a goal. He knows he's got Malazinski wanting the puck. Got a great look right now. When it comes back to Smith, he looks up there. He sees Malazinski going hard. He's actually looking for Johnson on the way through. When it comes back to Smith at the point, he's looking to go for Johnson for the deflection. Back across into Dunn. Dunn goes across onto the blue line, looking for Sobchak going close to the net. Good technique, Finn Braden on the draw. What do you look to tie up the stick of Lipsy? Comes across into Endicott. Endicott goes back into the point for Sam Cooper. Cooper gets it free. Endicott looking for the deflection on the way through. Closed down by Neely. Back into Plews. Back across into Cooper. He's got that screen. Good side goal from Cooper as it comes across the crease. Finn Braden just does enough to get in the sight lines of Rene Maron. Braden in the slot. As it comes back into point, Cooper's taking a look, but Braden comes right across the middle, gets in the sight lines of Marr. Just that little bit right there just does enough. When it comes back into the point, Endicott's looking for the one time, but a lot of traffic coming across, and Marr's going to... Back into Van den Racker at the blue line, drives it wide, looking for that toe drag on the way through. Big rebound, big save by Gospel. Back out at the point for Plews. He goes down into the corner. Rebound almost goes short side. Good work from Josh Shaw to just close down in front of that net. That's what he does really, really well. Good shift from Shaw in this period. Back into Bullis. Back across into Godfrey. He goes off the boards. Lipsy goes to that chip and go through the middle of the ice. They drop it back onto the stick of Endicott, back into Braden, back into Endicott, through the middle, back to Sobchak, through the middle. Good save from Marr on the way through, but you see what Endicott does really, really well. Back across down to the corner for Wells, cross-ice pass, good chip through across into Nell. Onto the stick of Watkins, back across into Cooper. He just keeps it moving forward. Cross-ice pass to Van den Racker. Through to Watkins, Van den Racker. Goal! Top shelf, water bottles hitting the roof. But again, just like the lead, just like all the goals tonight, as soon as he cuts to the middle, as he comes across now, as soon as he cuts, look at the traffic in front of that net. Gospel can't see that puck. Got a great look right now. As soon as it goes wide across to Van den Racker, now when he cuts across the middle, one-on-one, goes closed down by Bullis. Back at the point, Endicott gets it free. Big rebound in front, scramble defense from the Wildcats, and Godfrey comes away with it. He just does enough to knock that puck away from him. Down into the corner for Plews. Plews looking for the wraparound. Big play through the middle. Good save by Gospel again. Play comes back out to the point. Possible interference call on that play by Plews, but he gets away with it. Long stretch pass through the middle, back into Nell, across into Van den Racker. Back, he's on it tonight. So back into Vengus, comes across into Sobchak. He switches the play across into Bissonnette at the blue line. That's what he does. That little toe drag in the back end pushes the defense back further. So down, back to Bissonnette. Good save, big rebound, wraparound, good save. Goal for Bissonnette on the way through. It's that relentless forecheck on the way through. You can't say enough about Bissonnette in the offensive zone. Play from Sobchak on the way in. So right now, Bissonnette, active stick, makes it play, but he doesn't leave his position. Gets that stick on the ice off the wraparound. Got a great look from the GoPro right now. But it's an active stick by Bissonnette. Right there, makes the save. But watch now. Reacts on that loose puck. Vengus on the face-off. Back out to Bennett. Bennett's got a bit of time right now, looking for that drop pass across the Sobchak, through across, big rebound, back into Dunn, but it goes wide, looking on the stick of Griffin. Goes back into Bullis. He's going to go 1 against 5, looking for options if he can find a good swarming defense from Leeds, but it comes across into Lipsy. Got to come across and support the play, but Smith under a bit of pressure from Vengus. Vengus is looking to bring this puck right up. Back out to Neely, blocked across. Cooper's got that shot. Good save from Marr on the way in. It's back into Malazinski. He's closed down by Bissonnette. They come wide on the far side. Head into the side by Sobchak. He just gets it through. Good play from Sobchak. He knows he's got the pressure in the front of the net. Back out to Vengus, cross to Cooper. Cooper again looking for number 2. Big rebound in behind Marr. Back into Malazinski. Wildcats break 3-on-1. Back into Jones. Malazinski into Jones. Got a bit gritty. Sometimes you got to bury that puck from the slot. Now Leeds will come back onto the stick of Neely. They go wide. Marr makes that save and blows that play down. Back across into Pagozzi. He comes up at the blue line. Pagozzi's going to walk it through. Got that deflection on the way in. Back into Payton. Payton's looking to use the screen at the front of the net. Catches Pagozzi off the head. Still across to Payton. Goes wide. Back into Wells. Across into Bradley. Back into Neely. Neely goes D to D. Good exit play from Leeds on the far side. Back into Endicott. Endicott at the blue line. Space for Braden to tee it up. Good save from Marr. Might get a chance on him. But you can see right now, out of his net as he comes wide, but he gets right back to the middle really quick. Onto the stick of Griffiths, still down low. The Wildcats in possession of the puck. Cycle it back into Van den Meraker. Got Griffiths going to the front of the net. Good save, double save by Gospel. But again, you look at how far he comes out of the net, putting pressure on the shooters. You see Bissonnette right there. Uses a stick to his advantage, pushing the play wide. Back into Nell. Good save as Nell comes through. Big rebound again. Back on the rebound. Jones in front of the net. Back into Nell. Back into Bebris. He goes wide. Bebris on the toe drag. 1-on-1. Good save from Gospel on the way through. Goes back into Wells off a good draw from Nell. Back into Vengus is across the Sobchak. Back to Vengus. Good save from Marr.
Your Swindon Wildcats are
back into Nell. Nell goes wide. Back into Wells. You can see the works that comes across. One-timer. Goal for Aaron Nell at 12:52 in this third period right here. The pressure's there, but watch where Aaron Nell goes. He loses forecheck. They come D to D on the far side, and he's bringing down rain with that wind-up. Smart play from Aaron Nell here. He loses the forecheck, pushes out everybody in Leeds Knight's defense. They know he's there, but they get there too late. Play comes across, down into the corner for Griffiths. Back into Plews. Plews across into the blue line, picked up by Bebris. Bebris off the loose stick. Back into Pagozzi. Pagozzi's go wide. He's got time to tee it up. Good hit from behind. Good save. Big rebound. Goes wide. Goal for Leeds on that play. As they work it through right now, they come across the middle. As they come through, I thought Pagozzi is a penalty right there. Nothing called. As they go wide, but you hang around that net, you're going to get a goal. Looked like it was Spalforth on that play. You follow the play up. Back into Van den Meraker. He goes down into the corner. Plays it through the slot. Picked up. Big save. That reaction save by Gospel on the way through. Right now as the play comes through. He's in the middle of the net, right in behind the crossbar. Doesn't leave the net. Icing's waved off on that call. We're headed to overtime. Great game tonight, the Lynx today, but there hasn't been any really stretch. Odd man rushing the way through, and that's generally where the overtime goals get scored. But 3-on-3. Back into Wells. Leeds will drop back, and again, this is where you got your 3-on-3 situation. They'll attack. They'll drop it back to Van den Meraker. Puck's rolling on him. Now they come back into Bissonnette. They go wide. Bissonnette 1-on-1 with Marr. He goes backhand. Big save from Marr. You're caught 3. Now you're caught through the middle. You got to come back 1-on-1. We win the. They come back into Van den Meraker. Through onto Wells on the backhand. Now it's breakaway time for Payton. He's got enough gas in the tank. They go wide. Big save from Marr. Back into Dunn. Dunn at the red line. Drops it back into Payton. Payton at the blue line. Drives it wide. Onto the back end. Off the start. Goal for Payton off the breakaway on the white far side. They go into overtime. Ron Aldridge calls that timeout on the power play. Works it through, but it's a shot from the far side. Tonight at the Link Center, Leeds Knights 5, Swindon Wildcats 4 in the overtime game.